This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
Motherfuckers walking around here talking about they putting in work. I don't see it.
Say that.
I don't see the work. Where the work at?
What up, though? So, let me ask, or a question I was asked is, what do I think will be the best opportunity for me to make some money in 2024? And I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to tell you there's several ways that you can go about making money, right? But if you're looking to do something long term, you want some longevity into some type of industry, I'm going to throw out, or I'm going to dismiss, I'm going to say no to a few things. One would be, what's that Amazon, whatever, drop shipping or whatever shit. Don't do that shit. What else is a fad right now? Doing them courses and all that, type of shit. Selling shit and they really don't got valuable information. What I can co-sign is, if you get into the transportation industry, you know what I'm talking about? And when I say transportation industry, I'm talking about non-emergency medical transportation. I'll take that over the trucking, medical courier transportation, and all the rest of that that comes along within that whole industry. Reason why, there could be several things that can go into play where we can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm up to having a conversation with people that's in those particular industries, whether it's medical courier, I believe the trucking industry, and all the rest of those, I guess I'll call them fly by night particular industries. Reason why I'm saying that is because the non-emergency medical transportation is a growing industry, right? And this type of industry or this type of service is going to be needed in the long run. It don't matter, what comes into play. You know what I'm talking about? So you can be, there's more of the baby boomers. If you look at the statistics, more of the baby boomers are becoming more of age, and they're needing more hospital or medical attention, meaning whether they have to go to doctor's appointments, whether they have to go to physical therapy, whether they have to go to dialysis, whether they have to go to the regular hospital. Our service is needed. You know what I'm talking about? So why wouldn't you put yourself in position to get into some type of industry that's going to have some type of longevity where you can make a steady amount of revenue on a month-to-month basis? And that would be non-emergency medical transportation. Now, mind you, you can get the medical couriers, you can make like, $1,000 a trip or however much they be making. I'll be seeing the videos. But I guess the effort that you got to put in with any business, but I see you have to do more in that particular industry or those industries. Trucking industry, they're cutting back on the amount of money that you can make. Shit is crazy. So I want people to consider, when you're starting a business, to check into the non-emergency medical transportation industry. Not because I'm in it. It's just for the opportunity for you to see the potential that you can make in this particular industry. 6 figures is more than attainable when you're starting in this business. It shouldn't be about the money, but we all have bills. So what would you want to gamble on? You know what I'm talking about? To see a ROI on your investment. So I get a question, how can I get into this industry? So just for clarity, this is just for clarity purposes. There's many industries that you can get into, right, with a low entry point. But in the end, if you're looking to build a business, I'm not talking about a side hustle. You know what I'm talking about? If you want to build something that's going to sustain, 5 years plus. I've been in this game since 2019. It's now 2024. If you think about that, we're on the incline, not the decline, meaning the business is steady growing. Like right now, schools are letting out, and it's getting kind of crazy. The schedules is like real hectic. And that just lets you know that, from that time, from now until the middle of June, things are going to be kind of crazy as far as that aspect of the business go. And then it's going to die down for a little bit because kids are going to be out of school. But guess what? Now you have families going on, sending kids to camps and things of that nature. So they're going to still need the service. So technically, it's still not going to be falling off. Instead, it's still going to be picking up. So why am I saying this? Is just for clarity purposes. There's a lot of information out here. Now, what you need to do is be mindful of who you're taking the information from. And as we always say, do your own due diligence. Do your research when you get into this business, because you don't want to be led down the wrong way. You're spending hundreds of dollars on this for a CPR class, or you might be spending on the application fee, which is non-refundable. That could be anywhere from $500 all the way up to like $900, depending on what state you're in. So things like this is so important when you start in this business. But the reason for me bringing this to your attention is, hands down, this is the best. Fuck it, hands down, this is the best industry for you to get into. If you finally put the paperwork in and get your stuff started, you know what I'm saying, there's no limit to what you can do potentially with your particular business. Meaning the amount of money you can make, the people that you can hire, the impact that you can make on your community. You know what I'm saying? That's going to take you a long way when it comes to being a business owner. Now, my goal, for one, is I want to take this channel to, my first 10,000 subscribers. So with your help, you know what I'm saying, you can help with that, getting us to 10,000 subscribers so we can share the information. For two, I want to make videos that's going to be evergreen or everlasting to help the people that's coming behind me, and the people that's coming behind the people that's watching the videos now, and then they help, get their business started, and then maybe they can start making some content to help, people get into this picture industry. So what I'm saying is, this is going to be an ecosystem. This is the reason for the channel, building an ecosystem where the content will live on its own and to help people grow. So this is just to let you know that this is a great business and opportunity for anybody to get into. This is not a how-to video or the steps on how to get started. It's just to let you know, like, if you're watching this video, you're on the right path to, getting something for you and your family to get started. Making you some good money. And eventually, like I said, one of my goals was to, get those subscribers so we can get the information out there to help, share the information. But then also I want to get at least my first 500 families, started in this particular business. Now we're gradually, making that impact, right? We're making that impact. But we want to do it on a larger scale. The more people that we help and make an impact in our communities, the better we can serve our communities when we are doing this business and sharing information. So I might sound like I'm babbling, but it's something that, it was on my heart that I had to come, share with you guys. And so this is basically not your ordinary video, but I just want to, for clarity purposes, I just want you to understand where I'm coming from and why I share this particular information, because what I learned is there's no other industry like this besides the real estate. Real estate is what really saved me from the streets. Even though I took a dip off, what I'm talking about. But these are two industries that helped me propel to who the man I am today. So with that being said, it's only right that I come out here and share this information with you and let you know, like, there's no industry like the non-emergency or private transportation industry. So if you watch my content or anybody else, there's a few people that I recommend, and you can just watch the video. There's a few people that I have a strong I don't know what to say. I have strong thoughts about those people that are sharing the information, and you can just watch that video and see who else you can watch in the community that's sharing some good information to help you get started. Because there's plenty of information out there, but just make sure you are dissecting and learning the right information from the people that are really in it or have been in it previously and know exactly, what to do, because things are changing. Like we have a conference coming up in September in, I believe, Arizona. It's called the MTAC. It's a non-emergency medical transportation conference that's coming up. Things like that will help you, get to knowing all the players and things that's coming out here in the industry. So I have a private NEMT. It's called NEMTuniversity.substack.com. It's a private newsletter community where I drop all type of information in there, whether it's the provider enrollment forms, how-to videos, tutorials, podcasts. You get all this on that particular platform for free. So I'm gonna shamelessly plug that, and let you know, whoever's interested in just learning the industry without, any interruptions. You can go ahead over there and subscribe to our newsletter over there. You know what I'm saying? We'd love to see you, and you can get a lot of valuable information. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all. And if this video helped you, even though it's just, for my clarity and for my thoughts, share the video, hit the notification button so you'll be notified when we drop these videos, and also subscribe to the channel, because the more people that subscribe to the channel, it helps us to come out here and produce the content for you. So with that being said, peace, love, and light, and I'll see you on the next one. And until then, salute.
Clarity, and really reestablishing your clarity. It's something I had to go over myself, but I realized we all probably dealing with time moving so fast and trying to keep up with ourselves, and I feel like that's when it really helps the most. I feel like when you take the time to put that attention on your intention, that's the quickest way to get to where you are now to where you desire to be at, and I feel like clarity is that bridge to that. And I'm just speaking from experience. I feel it could really turn years into months, and life changes all the time, and it's hard to change with it. I feel like we get caught up in like, oh, I made a commitment or I made a promise to this, and you want to stick through it. But when you do something because you feel like you're supposed to do it, as opposed to because your heart's still in it or because you love it, it's always gonna show in the results every time.
It sounds complete. It sounds like
Yeah.
It sounds cinematic. It sounds like timeless, honestly.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
And honestly, the commitment to yourself is just first and foremost, especially if it's a job or a hobby or, your passion. It's just, life is too short to play around with that.
That one, shit, I love that.
And also the perspective of being a new parent, being a father, that's given me a lot of clarity. I remember one of our son's first doctor's appointments when he was still in mom's belly, was when you see the baby's heartbeat. And we saw his heartbeat, and that was it. That was the very first thing present was his heart. And it just put in perspective like, okay, wow, your heart is wise. You know, it's the wisest part about you. It knows. So you always got to be real with yourself. You got to, you know, listen to your heart.
It's too easy. It's too easy for you, man. I've been doing it for a minute, I see, man.
You've been doing it for a while, huh?
Yeah, you've been doing it for a minute, man. I see. It's too easy.
A lot of times the ego, the mind, a lot of things get in the way, but your heart knows, you know, so it's all right to check in with yourself and ask, is this what you still desire? Is this where my heart still is? Is this where my passion is? And that's why I feel like reestablishing your clarity really comes into play.
Motherfucker, we standing together. Hey, standing together.
And you're the one that has to live with your results. You know, whatever it is you're doing, you're the one that has to look back on it and feel those feelings. It's this metaphor that applies to, you know, clarity. It's like, I forgot where I heard it from, but it's like you're on this journey of life and you in this car and you got this clean windshield and you with your family or your team or whoever, and it's a long journey, but as you go on, it rains, dirt, dust, everything, you know, it kind of dirties your windshield up, and you can still make it through, you can still see it, but it might just take a little longer. You know, you might not see all the beauty and magic life has to offer you. You still gonna make it, but we're not just here to make it, we're here to thrive in it, you know?
You coming in and giving me that I guess that eagle eye perspective is like just super helpful, because like it's just like I need it. That's why I hit you up. I was caught,
man.
Huh?
Like, it's some things on here that I'm like, oh, this is great. This is great. Like it. And again, I think your superpower is rapping, but like on a different level. Like words, the way you put words together is your superpower.
Thank you.
And then it's your biggest flaw.
So if you are feeling stuck, or you just feeling like you're not in alignment with who you know you are, you know, which that leads to anxiety, depression, and all of these things that could just turn out to be a big waste of your time. It's just ask yourself, how clear am I on this? You know, it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to learn your lessons. It's okay to be human. I wish you the clarity that sparks the blueprint to create the life you love, no matter what. All right, I'll see y'all soon.